Practice forgiveness. It frees you from the past. To begin with, forgiveness is a law of the universe. 3 things apply here. 1. The law is created by the Creator. It does not change. 2. It has no biases or favorites. Therefore, it applies to every single person equally. 3. Just like every other law, you sow what you reap. In other words, there's always a cause and an effect. Secondly, before I go on, I'd like to state that yes, you can forgive, and forgiving does not mean you have to keep accepting someone else causing you pain. If you do, then you truly cannot forgive because you remain in a constant war with yourself. Now, let us start. What is sin? Sin is a term used in place of a mistake, misuse, misunderstanding, or misjudgment. Therefore, we must make corrections, and corrections can be made. The correction is what brings you back on track in alignment with yourself according to the laws of existence. You can correct your sins by forgiving or repenting, relieving you from the mistakes. Forgiving is about letting go and forgetting the thing or the person who keeps you in a constant emotion that causes you to sin. This is why you forgive for yourself and not for others, as many misunderstand. In a way, you do it for the other person in hopes that they can grow from their experience. To be able to truly forgive makes you wiser. Forgiving is not only an emotional or spiritual aspect of living, but it's also physical. Emotions, good and bad, release chemicals in the body. According to our research, while reading the results of emotion-released chemicals, the negative emotions released bad chemicals, and the worst emotion of all was guilt, which releases an acid-like chemical. Just imagine what something like that can do to your organs and the disease they may cause, because acid can make a hole through your skin. Now, imagine being free of all the pains, hurts, and anger that others cause you. Being able to imagine it, I can tell you that it is possible to be free of it all. And this is done by forgiveness, letting go of it all and not going back to your memory bank looking for a wrong that was done to you. It does take work, and it is a lot harder to let go. Remember, the mind governs all, and what you put your mind to, everything else follows. The beauty of forgiveness is that we no longer hold anyone or ourselves guilty. We go above and beyond, being able to move on from what traps us in a cycle of self-sabotage. That is right. Not being able to forgive is self-sabotage. It is an act that is independent of anyone else's actions, which means it is absolutely your choice. It's okay if you forgive and move on, even if the person you are forgiving may still be repeating the same actions. Within yourself, you have done the work. It's not your job to do the other person's inner work that they need to do. We should forgive everyone we can think of, dead or alive, and groups now and back then, such as governments and cults. We must forgive leaders and their acts that left a mark in present times, like racism and slavery. We must forgive absolutely everyone and everything. And if it requires a moment to meditate on, take that time to clear your being by forgiving. As long as you are feeling a negative emotion, such as resentment, anger, or guilt, there's forgiving that needs to be done. Forgiving ourselves is freeing because it allows us to open our hearts up, allowing for love to come in, as well as for us to love others. The people we are forgiving do not need to know that we are forgiving them. We do not have to speak to them to forgive them. We do not have to maintain a relationship after forgiving. There is a difference between forgiving and saying sorry. So, let's close our eyes and forgive right now. Begin with yourself. Think of moments you feel that you messed up, moments that you hold on, moments that you felt like you didn't treat yourself with value, or moments you talked to yourself badly. Be aware that these are only memories, and these acts have already been done, and they are now gone. Release yourself from them. Now, think of people you have been hurt by, people you are angry at. It could be the person dearest to you, a stranger, or even someone who is no longer around. Feel that feeling as you think of them and release yourself from those feelings. Say to yourself, I am no longer tied to the hurt that has been brought upon me. The acts are now done and gone. I release my anger, my pain, unto the light. These people that come to mind deserve love, light, and there is no need for me to hold them in a prison inside my head and heart. I release you, I forgive you, may you be free. And for those who you believe need to forgive you, you can affirm that they forgive you. Again, close your eyes, think of each person, say their names, and affirm. Mom forgives me for the pain and hurts that I cause her. She released me and forgive me completely. As you close your eyes, imagine your heart opening and letting everything go into the light. Forgive as much as you can. Forgive daily if you have to. Practice forgiving. Make it a habit and free yourself. It may take 70 multiplied by 7 times to forgive, to release yourself.